Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into a single source.
Yeah.
It's a New Year's message from Dr. Betta in Nigeria in 2025.
All right.
And it's really interesting because it seems to be, more than just a message.
Right.
It's like a glimpse into like the national mood, the hopes for a fresh start,
Yeah.
sense of renewal.
Definitely a feeling of optimism that's coming through in
Yeah,
this message.
for sure.
Absolutely. And to really grasp the weight of this message, I think it's important to understand who Dr. Betta Edu is.
Yeah.
She's not just, anybody. She is a prominent figure in Nigerian healthcare. She's
Right.
been, in politics as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when she talks about a refreshing new dawn, a chapter waiting to be written, this is not just, some empty rhetoric.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone who's deeply involved
I see.
in shaping the nation's future.
Yeah. And she keeps mentioning this idea of restoration.
Yes.
It's like the country needs fixing. What happened in 2024 that requires this kind of like national reset?
That's the big question, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the message itself doesn't explicitly lay out all the problems of 2024.
Right.
But, reading between the lines, we
Yeah.
can kind of speculate a little bit.
Yeah.
Nigeria has faced economic challenges in the past.
Yeah.
And, her emphasis on restoration could very well be hinting at a rough economic period that they're
Right.
trying to move beyond.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So then we have this renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu.
Yes.
Can you break that down a little bit? What is that exactly?
Absolutely. So this is essentially President Tinubu's roadmap for the country.
Okay.
While Dr. Edu's message doesn't delve into, specific policies,
Right.
the name itself, Renewed Hope,
Yeah.
kind of suggests a focus on tackling those very
Yeah.
challenges that might have plagued Nigeria in 2024.
I see.
So it's about, rebuilding, creating opportunities,
Yeah.
instilling hope for a brighter future.
Oh, living up to that name.
Yeah, there's this one line that really jumped out at me.
Okay.
She says, Mr. President means, well, good intention needs time to yield results. I believe in the Nigeria project.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's speaking directly to the people,
Yes.
asking for their faith,
Yeah.
in the government.
Right. And that's where things get really fascinating.
Yeah.
Is this belief that good intentions will lead to results?
Yeah.
Is that like a widespread sentiment in Nigeria? Or
Yeah.
could this be a sign that there's some underlying skepticism towards the government?
Right.
Because remember, this is a New Year's message, right? This is
Yeah.
often meant to rally the public, inspire confidence.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, is there a need to actively counter any doubts
Right.
or anxieties that people might have about the government's ability to actually deliver
Yeah.
on its promises?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So there's a lot there.
And then she ends the message with this talk of confidence in the end of trying times.
Yeah.
Do you think that's just like, motivational fluff, or is there a coded message in there?
I think it's both.
Okay.
It's definitely a powerful way to end the message.
Right.
And it's likely both motivational and a subtle acknowledgement of the difficulties they faced in 2024.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Why emphasize the end of trying times if there weren't any to begin with?
Right.
It suggests that there was a period of hardship
Okay.
that Dr. Edu believes is now behind them.
Yeah, so we've got a message here that's full of optimism, national pride, and a real plea for unity as Nigeria enters 2025
Yeah.
with this new agenda for change.
It's a very potent mix.
It is.
Yeah. And it really leaves us with a lot to think about.
Yeah.
For instance, how much of this message is shaped by Dr. Edu's own position and background?
Right.
Right? Is she purely a voice for the government, or are there personal experiences or beliefs that color her perspective?
Right.
That's something to consider as you delve deeper into, the complexities of Nigeria's journey in 2025 and beyond.
That's a good point, something to think about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And thanks to all of you for listening.
Yes. Thanks, everyone.